Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Last episode, we covered maybe around the intermediates of rocketry. In this episode, we're going to continue that, really. And I guess we're going to continue it as... Well, last time we didn't really achieve orbital flight. We achieved suborbital. Well, we got to outer space, but we didn't really do entire orbital orbit. We did suborbital flight. So this time we're gonna try and successfully achieve orbit. I'm gonna load up our last rocket. And so, unrelated to this, if any of you have noticed now, I changed my channel name. So, Apophim Films, which is what I've been previously known as, was really just a placeholder name until I could come up with something better. And now I've come up with the next either placeholder or potentially permanent name. Iodyne Gaming. So, that's my new name. Maybe the flag, I think the flag might be disproportioned, so it won't ever stay like that. Or maybe I have to edit it somewhere else. Oh yeah, because that's the mission flag, I guess. So, that's my new name. So here, I think that oh, that's so cool, you can see it. I think that our rocket does not have enough power to achieve orbital flight. I think it's a suborbital flight rocket. So, it's either add more engines down here, add more engines, liquid fuel engines, or add solid rocket boosters. I think we should try out some solid rocket boosters. So under structural, you have your radial decouplers. I really don't like these because they seem to stick out way too much. And these ones are pretty good, although I really prefer these ones. These ones are awesome. Let's turn this section. So, I don't think we should use the big SRBs yet. We should see if we can get into space with small SRBs, which I believe we'll be able to. Or in fact, I think I might do this. And then I'd so set like that. A bit lower. Placing that right there and placing these will be right there. And then, okay. I think I'll move this out one. That, because it's in one, out one. And, okay. Sorry, I just wanted to try and get some symmetry going. I think I should go down lower. Okay. And I think we should put ailerons on each one. By holding, sorry, I haven't really talked much during that. By holding down Option key, whatever I select on, I can copy that object and whatever objects are attached to that object. However, not the objects that that object is connected to, attached to. We'll do struts. Oh, 8 is on the first page. Put them down there. And up there. And there. And there. Alright, I gotta correct that. That's very straight. Oh. There you go. If you can tell, I like everything to be really symmetrical. I think I'll put on these guys. And check if the staging is correct. SRBs should go out with those. Actually, no, I want these to be inside the stage like that. And those, and those, and then. Okay. And I'm gonna want the launch stability enhancer. Here we go. Let's have 2 of these. I want them right there. If I hold Alt or Option F12, it brings up the debug toolbar. Now you can use this for cheats, whatever. However, I will be using allow part clipping in editors because to me it's not really a cheat. Because if you think about it, it just allows you to put 2 objects closer together than they normally would be without this. But if you think about real life, you're not just going to have a rocket done exactly that. You might have it cut, instead of being cut here on the aileron, it might be cut right here. Or, in this case, these wings might be shorter. I can't make them shorter, so I'm going to make this clip with that, as if this was shorter. Or I can put this right here. I just find that it seems to be, to me at least, like it makes sense that way, kind of, as you could say. It's like just cutting and putting together 2 pieces of a thing. They can be put together, and so they are put together. I think I'm going to lower, so it's not really cheating for me. It's just putting one parts together. We'll lower that down to there, and I want the first one, or not the first one, but I want these 2 be down there, and I want be like that. Okay. Save that. Oh, something new is you can actually click on crew here. You can, well, I can't really show you with this, but with multiple things, I can add different crew members and stuff, which I'll go into when I actually can show off that new feature. And here's action groups. It lets you map out different stages or uh, whatever's to your keys 1 through 10 or 1 through 0, your spacebar, your G, U, R, T, B, and the abort thing that comes up here. I'll just show you right here. So the abort thing is so the abort thing is right up here. If you look up here, you can see right here it says abort. And if I click on it, it doesn't do anything. But I could map something out to it, and that would work. So you got this. So we'll turn on the SAS, put throttle at full. Let's start with 60%, initiate, and release. So we're falling. And luckily we landed on our thrusters. So if I increase this to about 90%, and we lift off, that looks so cool. If I increase it to 100%, go a little bit faster. It's a cool view. So let's say we want some extra power. And I believe I'll start that extra power at 1,000 feet. Or 1,000 meters. Sorry, 1 kilometer. 1,000 meters, 1 kilometer. Which are usually just for helpful for taking off, but I want to use it right here. And initiate. And you see this is increasing so much, our velocity, or accelerating by so much. It's incredible. It looks very cool too, to see the smoke trails and then the jet trails. If I zoom out, it looks really cool. Like it's just straight up tower. And you can see the smoke plume getting down there. Although it's high, you can see the Mach cone right here. Now it's going away. So I'm going to lower I'm going to ditch off the extra. Wait, I don't know why I didn't ditch that off. That's a second ago. But I'm going to decrease my throttle to around, I guess it's going to be around 60%. Yeah, 60%, and I'm still accelerating incredibly. And my engines just died, which I figured would happen. So let's check my map and see what's at what it is at. It's 79. So that will be in space. So if I actually zoom out, I can see. No, not really. But let's. I'm gonna cut my throttle and start the engine. So I'm going to tilt, or right around to, guess, so it's 65 degrees, right around there. And at 60 kilometers, I'll initiate my engine, my thrust. And I will click on the trajectory to add a maneuver. So this right here is prograde, retrograde, and the other ones, I don't really know the names of them, but I will go into detail with them when we're not in a fast situation. But that was not a very good point. It needs to be directly on the apoapsis, so it's completely tangent to the planet. So I'll do that. Or almost completely tangent. No, it's still not tangent. Let's try that. Okay. Better. So if I go over to right here, you see I need a change in velocity. If I point towards this blue kind of weird triangle prism thing, you can see my velocity right here. It's how much I need to change. So at this thrust, I need to burn my engine for 2 minutes 30 seconds. Burn just means like use my engine. And I don't think I really have enough fuel because, well, I might, but it just doesn't seem like I would. So if I physical time warp, or you can see this goes down much more, and this moves just ever so slightly, but not. But I move with the blue thing. However, the blue thing is moving just slightly faster than mine is. But regardless of that, sorry, I really apologize for this commentary. My mind's kind of blank right now. I don't know. Yeah, you can tell. So even though I'm falling, if I, well, let me go down to time warp, and I'm gonna cut my engines. If you notice, my camera, I believe, changed. So let's bring it back to free. Here we go. Okay. So now I'm gonna face towards the blue still. And I'm gonna still keep accelerating. So if I look at my map, you can see I can close this now. This is my current orbit. My periapsis was 78 or almost 79 kilometers. My apoapsis is 300 kilometers. That's a successful orbit. As long as your periapsis is above the atmosphere, it's a successful orbit. And look at my fuel left. I cut it right before I ran out of fuel, which is incredible. So it looks like we're not going to be able to deorbit. But, and I don't really want to just ditch my extra stage of fuel. So, or my extra stage, because there's no really need to ditch it. I can just keep the whole thing in orbit. Although, I will speed up time until I get around the other side of the planet. If you look at the map, when I speed up time, you can see I'm just going around this circle. You can see the Kerbal is getting slightly farther away from me as I approach my apoapsis, and my velocity will stop, and then it will accelerate, or then my velocity will increase. I'll be accelerating, which means that I'm actually getting closer to the planet, and I'm getting closer to my periapsis, and farther away from my apoapsis. So, I like the SAS, the new SAS, when I'm using planes. But it seems like this has some inertia. Which then again, that kind of makes sense. I don't know. I like having to turn off the SAS. Just turn on the SAS. It just feels more right to me, you know? I don't really know. It doesn't seem very realistic having this good of an SAS. So, sorry. I keep like, I don't know what's happening with me, but my commentary is just going down because I don't even know. It's just, I guess I'm not really in the correct conditions to be making a video. But I do enjoy it, even if my video is terrible. I still enjoy doing the video. So I apologize for my viewers. Maybe you should just watch without sound this episode. I don't know. So I'm gonna do an EVA because there's not really much to talk about. There's nothing new really in this. I don't know what you would call it. There's nothing that that I need to teach it or talk about relating to the rockets, of course, because we made an orbital flight, achieved it, and next episode I think we'll attempt on bringing a rocket into space to an orbit and deorbiting it successfully, and then I believe we'll try to fly a rocket, no, not to the sun, to the moon. Yes. Can we go there from here? No, it's too far away. But I can stand on top of it. There. See if I can do that. See if I can stand on top of it. And yeah, there we go. And I'm on top of the moon. That's great. Now where's our rocket? I don't even see it anymore. Is it below us? Nope. Above us? Maybe? Maybe so, yes, no. There it is. Okay. It's hard to see. There we go. So we're 150 meters away from it. We're gonna head towards it. Let's go towards it. There it is. Heading kind of fast towards it. Oh, will we bump into it? We're gonna crash into it. Whoa! We may crash into it. Boing! That's cool. That probably changed our orbit a little bit. You know, you're spiraling off and goes the other direction. That's a good example of, well, not only inelastic collisions, but also an example of, or kind of the opposite example of Newton's third law. It is Newton's third law, but it's not a very good example. It's the opposite of a very good example, which is a cannonball and a cannon. When a cannon fires a cannonball, which I'll go into this more in a future, not episode, but a channel that I've been thinking of creating, which I'm not going to say anything more, and I'm probably not going to mention it for another 2 years. I just thought of it the other day, though, and I figured it'd be a great idea, because it's something that I would love to do. Granted, though, I'm not incredibly good at it. I don't think I'm very qualified for it, but I'm qualified enough to at least do it on YouTube. And maybe we'll get better at it in the future. You can hear the music in the background, maybe. But that's all for today. In the next episode, well, oh, that's so cool. I've never seen that. There's lights here. Oh, by the way, I figured out what this building is. It's mission control, although it doesn't do anything at the moment yet. But I look forward to seeing that, and I also look forward to potentially being able to go into every building, like actually walking in it with a Kerbal. So if you look right here, there's a little. Actually, no, I'm not going to show you that. I'll show you that different time when it's more suitable. But so next episode we'll go over. Or we'll fly a rocket into orbit and then successfully deorbit it. I won't end the episode until we do. And then the episode after that, we might just fly to the moon. Bye.